everyone, Thomas here and welcome back to another video. So today I'm back here for another episode of my Fix Me Thomas TV renovation series. This is where you go ahead and submit your lot on the gallery using the hashtag FixMeThomasTV. It can be anything you want, any style of home, a residential lot, a community lot, any size, any type of budget, but the only rule is just use no CC. And every Saturday, which hasn't been happening the last couple of weeks, which I'll go into in just a second, we've been kind of going over and renovating one from this hashtag, so feel free to go ahead and do that. So this particular one comes from the Secret Season, and they go ahead and submit this small home. So this was built on a 20 by 20 lot in Winterberg, and that's what we're going to go ahead and renovate in today's video. So we're here onto the renovation portion of this video, and like I was just saying before, the reason that there really hasn't been an episode the last couple of weeks is just because I've been really busy with Seasons content. As you probably saw, I've done, well, probably too many videos with Seasons at this point, but I do have a playlist up on my channel if you want to go ahead and see them all, and you know, it's just topical, I guess, so I suppose that everybody's doing that, so that's really the only reason that there hasn't been an episode, but we're back one, that didn't make sense, we're back here with another one today. So like I said, this is kind of like a very small home. It was a 2-bedroom home. I actually ended up just changing it into a 1-bedroom home, which, I mean, there was no real reason to do that really. I just had something in mind that I wanted to do for the bedroom to kind of just make it like just like a big master bedroom. It's kind of got a little seating area in it as well, which probably wasn't that necessary because there's actually, the living room area is huge, so I probably didn't need that, but it's alright. And then for the landscaping, it was fairly simple, but I actually really liked how it turned out, so you'll see that in just a second. So at the minute we're just going around putting some new windows and doors in and stuff like that, so I did use quite a few Seasons items on the outside. It was, I think that a lot of us did this, like builders, is where we always used to use the cats and dogs windows, and now that we've got Seasons, we ended up like switching them out for that. So yeah, that's what I've been doing at the minute. And also the tethering for the camera, like the in-game camera when I'm at the back of the lot, is so annoying. It's cause it's like something behind this lot, and it kind of just made it like really odd to build in. I've never built in this lot before, so I've never seen that before, unless it was just something to do with how I had like all the walls up. Maybe that was, I don't know. If you've had that problem before, let me know. Because like I said, I've never built here before. I never build in Winterberg that often actually. It's normally, if I'm in Winterberg building, it's normally on the tiny little island lot next to the beach, or it's on the 64 by 64 lot, like one of those two. That's really the only time I go into Winterberg, to be honest. And then I never go to any of the community lots because I don't really play the game that often, to be honest. I do have a current household, which I actually started a little while ago, and then I kind of just got a little bit bored of it because I really like playing the game in that type of gameplay where you kind of start off with nothing and then work yourself up. Well, I was doing that with this sim, but you worked yourself up really quickly in a career and everything, so it's just kind of got a lot of money now, so it's not really that fun. And so I decided to start a new one. And I haven't had a chance to play it at all yet, and I started that a few weeks ago. I made the sim and stuff, and I've actually uploaded the sim to the gallery. I believe her second name's like Barker or something, so you'll see that. I think that's the name of the item that I uploaded, if that makes sense, so you can go ahead and see that there. And I don't really do creative sims like anymore. I didn't do them for a while because people, what always ends up happening is that people request them, and then when I do them, nobody watches them, so I feel like it's just like a waste of time. And since it had been a while since that happened, because I hadn't uploaded one in a little while, I decided to upload one for Seasons. I did like an opposite twins, like a summer versus winter thing, so I did that. But this exact same thing happened. Everybody wanted to see it, but nobody watched it, so I'm kind of a little bit just stuck at the minute for what I want to do with that. But, you know, I just decided to upload it anyway because I hadn't really uploaded anything on my gallery other than builds recently, so I decided to go ahead and do that. So you can see we changed up the colour swatches on the inside and kind of just made the bedroom a little bit bigger because it was two. I think it was like a master bedroom and a kids room, if I'm not mistaken, so that's what I kind of changed it up to. And we're kind of just going for like a darker colour scheme inside, even though we have some like cream coloured windows, I guess you could call it, that kind of just, you know, sort of, I guess, lightens things up a little bit as a little bit of a contrast. Also, another little thing, I've turned down the gain on my microphone, which is basically like how much sound it picks up, because I've noticed in my last couple of videos, the pop filter, like you can still, like, I don't know, I think it's because I had the microphone on too loud, it was kind of picking up all the pops through the pop filter, if that makes sense. But also at the minute, it's like my computer fan is really loud because I literally just recorded this, and like once I'm like, if I have OBS open and I have my game open, my computer fan just goes crazy. So it's still going crazy now. It takes like a few minutes for it to kind of like wind down a little bit. So I decided to do that with my microphone just in case it can hear it. And there's also a lot of noise going outside at the minute because everybody's outside because it's really warm today. I was just sitting out before, but I needed to get this video done because I actually thought I'd recorded this. It's currently the 14th, which is also the day this is going up. And I thought I had it all done, and it's 1 p.m. now, and it goes up in 6.5 hours. It's 6:30 p.m. UK time. And I realised, oh my god, I haven't done any of it, so I had to kind of get this quickly done. Well, I didn't rush it. It took me about 35 minutes, which sounds like I rushed it, but that's just a normal time for me to build this type of lot, actually, which is great because it means, like, that's just through practicing and stuff. And I do actually, even more recently, I've been getting a lot of questions at how I build faster. And I did actually do this video a few months ago, I think it was, where I kind of just went over my building tips and tricks and also how to build faster, because like I said, that's a question I get asked all the time. So I went ahead and made a video about that a little while ago, so go ahead and check that out if you want, and I kind of answer some questions about that, so that might help if you want to kind of improve your build time. I always say that the only reason I want to build faster is because I do speed builds all the time, so it's kind of important for me to not spend hours and hours and hours on builds because I do them for 4 days a week. And if you're just a builder and you don't really make Sims videos or you don't do speed build videos, then it might not be as much of a problem, and you can just take your time with it. The speed thing about it is just for me because I do them all the time and I need to do them faster. But it's not really a big problem if you don't do speed builds all the time. Unless you want to do them, bigger and you have not a lot of patience like me. And yeah, so there was one thing I was about to mention. Oh yeah, so today, like I said, is the 14th. Yesterday was the 13th, like Friday the 13th, and I just had no idea about it until later. Somebody posted on Twitter about it. I was like, oh, I didn't even realise, which is great because it meant that, like, I'm always really funny about Friday the 13th. I don't know about anybody else, but, there's never nothing bad happens on that day. It's just the thought of something bad happening, so I just never really like to do anything that could cause an accident or something, because I'm prone to doing that. So I just try to do everything that risk-free is possible yesterday because, I don't know, I'm just always very superstitious about that sort of stuff. And yeah, so I didn't actually cut out anything in this build apart from the very last couple of seconds where I was kind of just going around the build making sure everything was complete, and also the beginning bit because I actually had to I started recording but I forgot to do the screenshot at the front of the home, where I basically, it's because what I like to do normally for these episodes, for the thumbnail of it, I do normally like to kind of take a screenshot of it face on, and then take another screenshot of it face on once I've renovated it, and then kind of do a split screen sort of thing for the thumbnail. So I went ahead and did that, but I already started recording, so I cut that bit out. But apart from that, and the bit at the end like I mentioned before, everything's in the video. So you can kind of see how everything went from start to finish. And yeah, so one thing I was about to mention, oh yeah, that was it. So if you have any more kind of lots that you want to submit, then feel free to do that. I did mention this at the start, but the hashtag to use is FixMeThomasTV on the gallery, and just go ahead and submit it there. The only rules, like I said, is just to use no CC, so you can go ahead and use anything you want really. It can be a community lot, a residential, it can be any size, it can use any packs because I have all the packs, it can anything really, just no CC, that's all I ask. So feel free to do what you want with that. There's been quite a lot of submissions already. I'm just working through them each Saturday, and that's the day I like to upload this on, and it is a lot of work though. I don't know why, but it takes a lot longer to do these than my normal builds, so not in terms of the build time, but just how it's just different because I've got to focus on the the renovating the part and getting all the screenshots before and after, editing before and after, that sort of stuff. So it does take a little bit longer, but like I said, every Saturday I'm aiming for. Anyway, so we're on at the screenshots now. I really hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, share and subscribe if you haven't. If you want to go ahead and download this renovated version, it will be up on the gallery. My origin ID is RealThomasTV1, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!